I'm Kristyn Clark, Director of Brand Communications at Shake Shack, and this is how I got here. Growing up, I would describe myself as a mix between overachiever and class clown. My older sister was actually the one that shaped my career path early on, and she had an internship at Gucci. And I remember her telling me and my mom about this pair of shoes that she had sent to Jennifer Lopez for a shoot, and I just thought that was the coolest thing ever, and I got it in my head that I wanted to do fashion PR. So that was kind of the start of it for me. I went to Villanova University. I studied communications in college. I specialized in public relations. And then I was the freelance PR assistant at Gucci for a few months until I found a full-time gig at a small designer based in the West Village. I worked under a really amazing boss who taught me a lot of the technical skills of the job. I was 22 years old, had just graduated, and I was orchestrating entire runway shows, from sourcing the venue, booking the models, hair and makeup, doing creative for ad campaigns. So it was pretty insane, but it was a really invaluable experience, and I think the skills that I learned on that job really helped shape my career. So after about a year of doing that, I realized that fashion PR wasn't where I wanted to be. You know, I think you have to look at your boss's job and your boss's boss's job, and if you don't want to do that, it's probably not the right place for you. I really wanted to be in an industry that I was passionate about, and at the time I was really into the health and wellness space. So I was looking at jobs with Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and I was actually a big SoulCycle rider at the time. So I basically scoured their website every single day looking for a job posting that fit my background, and I came upon a PR assistant role. So that was actually a step down for me, but I thought to myself, I really want to get into this industry. It's a good foot in the door. It's a company that I love. It's a product that I actually use. So I applied, and about a week later after applying, I had an interview and got the job. So after about 3.5 years of working at SoulCycle, I started to get the itch for something new, and I found the role of senior PR manager at Shake Shack, and I've been here for 2.5 years. I was promoted at the end of last year to the Director of Brand Communications. As the Director of Brand Communications at Shake Shack, I really lead the strategic and creative storytelling that drives the global positioning of our brand. So my day-to-day is really different every time I walk through the door, and I never really know what I'm walking into. I could be on the festival grounds at Coachella doing influencer meetups and getting the food for them to take their photos, or I could be doing a media day with our CEO on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Because I touch so many pieces of the business, you really have to be sort of a chameleon and know the financial background to be able to go to the stock exchange and do an interview with your CEO. You also have to know who the really cool influencers are that you want to work with at Coachella. So it takes a lot of knowledge in a bunch of different areas to really be good at the job. My advice for someone going into PR would be focus less on the industry and more on the brand that you really like. So make sure that it's a product that you use that you're passionate about. Make sure that you're working for leaders who you admire and respect. And I think if you find yourself in that kind of environment, you'll be able to do your job a lot better.